And we're live.
It's morning time.
Early morning. I've been up since 5. Good morning.
We're two blank girls.
I'm Jenna.
And I'm Annitsa. And this is episode 31.
Woo. My age.
We've passed the threshold.
Yes. Into our 30s. Uh-oh, Luz is about to eat my breakfast. It's fine. She does.
Cats.
Thank you guys for joining us. I am halfway through my coffee, so this might be a disaster.
I'm just watching her like, you do it. Like, you figured out. Like,
no, you don't want that. Let's just, like, get it going. But, yeah, it's, what day of the week? Is it Thursday?
Yeah.
It's
we
early.
are actually recording the podcast on the day that we release the podcast. That's
Are you serious? Oh, that's right.
It's Thursday.
Oh, we changed it up this week. Fuck. Well, and, you know, like I said, I've been up since 5, but I actually, because I'm an idiot and I left something at a job, and so I had to go get it at, 6 in the morning. But I'm actually in a really great mood because the drive was so beautiful.
Nice.
The sun was coming up. The clouds were pink. There were no traffic. I got a coffee, filled my tank.
Yeah, it's a good day.
I'm winning today.
Yeah, it feels good.
So it's a good start. Let's see where. Oh shit!
Oh,
is that me or you?
That's our alarm clock to wake up.
And look at us.
We're
already up recording.
It's crazy.
You're welcome. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
I don't. Did you hear that? I was like, go. It was like, yeah.
On the morning of February 21st, we're two
obsessed
girls. God, I knew
this flat white's a little strong. I think I'm a little like.
I knew I fucking forgot to do something. I'm like, I turned the sound off on my phone, but an alarm, good old alarm's gonna go.
And mine's the Harry Potter music, so I'm like, when I hear it, I'm always like, because like it always means I have to get up.
Well,
so
see, my Harry Potter music is my phone ringing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if that were to happen, I'd freak out. If it were early and that came on, ooh,
that's the worst when you get early morning, late night.
Yeah,
those calls.
Phone call.
I always think the worst.
Panic.
100%.
Panic.
Like someone's dead.
Well,
then it's usually my mom. I always think, I'm like, something's wrong. My mom's calling me at 11 o'clock or like, late. And I'm like, okay, who is it? Is it Papa? Like, and I'm like freaking out. And she's like, did you see
on TV,
tonight's episode? It's always about TV. And I'm like, Mom, like, I mean, it's so, and she'll call me twice sometimes. And then I'll call back and I'm like, what's wrong? Everything okay? TV. Always something on TV. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I'm glad my mom doesn't watch TV really, so I'm like, I don't have to deal with that. But like, there was the one time recently where because you and I don't call each other very often. It's like, we'll call if it's like you're on the road and I want to talk about something. But there was that night that you called me and I went, oh, what the fuck? It was because
because we
had
a ghost.
You were like, did you move the tapestry in my bathroom? And I was like, what?
I was having a meltdown because like it was so jarring the way it was positioned on the wall. And like she has this tapestry in her bathroom that's just hanging on the wall, nice little decorative thing on the side. And it was literally
it was
upside down.
Yeah.
On the wall, like, and that can't happen. So of course I'm like, Annitsa's fucking with me. I was like, she's the only one who's been in here. And then I broke it down to like, okay, I was like sitting there on the wall, like positioning, like if there's something knocked, would this happen? And we went through this whole thing, and yeah, we found out it was not a ghost, which was kind of a bummer. But
who was it? What was it?
It was. I thought the nail, it was hanging on the nail a certain way, but it wasn't. It was up higher. So our neighbors are so fucking loud. They must have, and it shook the wall a little bit, and it just tipped on its side. But I had thought that it was hanging a lot lower than it was. I'll show you. I'll break it down.
Okay.
It'll make a lot of sense
like,
when you see it.
There's got to be something happening upstairs.
Exactly. It's just they must have like ran into their bedroom because they do a lot of running for some reason. Our neighbors, it's out of control. They're like sprinting upstairs, but it's fine. It wasn't anything.
Well, last night, fucking at like 10 p.m. That's fine. Whatever. It's 10 o'clock. Upstairs in my room because I went to bed at like 8:45.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't slept the previous 2 nights, so of course I noticed it. And then this morning at 4:30.
What do people do?
Like, Jesus Christ. Not only it doesn't bother me that people are up. It bothers me that they are constantly moving.
Because when I'm in my apartment, I go from one room to the other, and then I usually am like sitting.
You stop.
Or you're like in the kitchen, just standing right there, like making something. Like my neighbors are doing a fucking
in the bedroom. It makes
jig.
no sense to me where you would be like back, forth,
all over because our rooms are only so big. Yeah. So it's like, what are you doing up there? It drives me. Speaking of like our word, I'm obsessed over it. Like, cause I gotta know. Cole and I sit in his truck and watch him. Yeah, all the time. You guys know nuts. This. It's crazy.
let's quick get the business done, guys. Oh, yeah. If you are fans of us, which if you're listening, hopefully you are. Yeah. You'll want more, so you'll go to Twitter, which is _girls. You go to Instagram, which is 2blankgirls podcast. Yeah. You'll go to Facebook. You'll go to our website, 2blankgirls.com, and then. If you're the ultimate fan, you'll become a patron and go to patreon.com/2blankgirls.
And, help us out, help us support the podcast and all that crap.
Oh, yeah. All that crap.
It's anyway, a lot of stuff.
Our word today, let's get into it because we've segued. We've segued right into it. Yeah. Obsessed, preoccupied with or haunted by some idea, interest, etc. And I want to say that I
saw another definition too, though, but I want to read really quick because.
Well, there are multiple. That's the one I chose because it was the simplest and made the most sense to me. However.
Because the one I read was a little alarming. It's like, I'm obsessed with a lot of things. And it said right here, preoccupy or fill the mind of someone continually, intrusively, and to a troubling extent. Yeah.
Oh,
so that's the one I read, and I was like, oh.
But the thing is, I think we over-exaggerate by saying we're obsessed with things because
I think where my problem lies.
We're not technically obsessed with things. No. I think you and I always do that thing where we go, oh my God, I'm obsessed. Yes. I'm obsessed. Or we say, it's my favorite thing.
Everything is my favorite.
It's not. So we'll first start by saying, granted, I think that when you think of obsession, the actual definition of obsession, it is dangerous. It's more of a like kind of a scary. And I think we do have some of that.
I definitely have some of that.
So we'll get into that for sure.
Yeah.
But then we also, I think we exaggerate and we say we are when we're not.
Yeah. I'm obsessed with TV, and I think it could be almost to an extent of like not so much about
unhealthy
in the sense that like I watch probably too much. Like that to me would be, I can be obsessed with the process and like all these amazing stories and like, whatever, but yeah, being obsessed with TV sometimes is like, ooh.
Because to me, when you think of someone with a dangerous obsession, it's more like something that takes over. It's a preoccupation of like, that's all you can do is like someone who's obsessed with work is someone who just, that's all you can do. You can't do anything else. That's all you think about 24/7. Yeah. I was truly obsessed with the Backstreet Boys when I was 12 and 13, I think that's a thing about teenage girls in particular. There's this propensity for obsession that is so scary.
Oh, I was delusional to the point where I was delusional, and I truly thought I was gonna be with Zach Hansen.
Oh, Hansen, yeah, you were Hansen.
Hansen was mine. It's so embarrassing because everybody's just like NSYNC, and I'm like Hansen, but like I truly, in my heart and mind, I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna be with him. Yeah, because like we'll
there's
meet
no
at
way you couldn't.
He'll see me. Yeah, we'll meet somewhere, and I still do those things. I still like.
I know, because I was thinking about
dudes where I'm
you get obsessed with people.
Oh yeah, I do get obsessed with people,
and we can't even talk about them right now because it will be embarrassing for you, and it will probably just shouldn't be said. Yeah.
But it's like, and it's when you're a teenager. Yeah, I was obsessed. I feel like with a lot of things, but mostly boys. When I was a teenager,
obsessed with Britney Spears.
Oh my God, she was my. Oh, it's so
I was like, are you going to get all watery and teary-eyed and be like, Brittany, you were my first love?
I cried at her concert. I was one of those. Yeah. My room was covered in pictures of her, my license plate. Brit too. I was going to be the next Britney Spears. And so my dad had it made for me. And dude, obsessed.
Okay, I gotta tell you, I think even more embarrassing than that is my my obsession as I'd say 5th and 6th grader. This is the weirdest thing. I was truly obsessed with Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan. Which one is he?
Hello.
Oh, he was Bond. Okay.
007.
And the dad from the new guy from
the new
Mrs.
boyfriend,
Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire. and he was in Dante's Peak. Great fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
No, but I mean, as a like 11
Yeah,
year
he
old,
was
like an old dad, dude. But it was because he was Bond. Because for me, at that age, he was my first Bond. Like, I hadn't, been privy to the previous Bonds generations before. So for me, it was Pierce Brosnan. And the obsession, I used to go to Suncoast. Yeah, which...
What is that?
What the
Bitch,
fuck?
you and your alarm.
I used to go to Suncoast. It's like Sam Goody. Suncoast was the movie version.
Never.
Suncoast.
No. Don't know that.
Yeah.
You mean like Blockbuster?
No, it's like a store in the mall, and it was all movies. It was just Hollywood. Movies.
I've never heard of that.
What
we had like Millennium Music, and they had like a movie section.
No, Suncoast.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Anyone who is my age or older will know, and I'm only 2 years older than she is, so this is
Midwest
bullshit.
thing then. There is no way.
No. Maybe it's not a Southern thing, but it's an everywhere else thing.
It's not an East Coast thing. I tell you that.
After this, we're gonna look it up.
I've never heard that
but
in my life.
For me, it was the fucking mecca because I could go to the mall and there was a store that was just about Hollywood and the movies and movie making. It had like that's where you buy like the clappers for like movie and like the fake Oscar statues and like all that.
That is
fucking
so weird. I've never heard of that.
Obsessed because for me as a kid who just was. I just said obsessed. I love it that I said obsessed. But for me, that back then I was, because it was like, oh my God, I love movies. This is where and when you walk in, they have big movie TV screens that were playing movies all the time. So I was like, what are they playing today?
Yeah.
But I'd go in the back and I'd buy trading cards that were Tomorrow Never Dies.
Oh, shit.
Because I wanted to get the Pierce Brosnan one, and you better believe I got the best one. But my thing was, this is how stupid it is. I was so obsessed that I wrote a song about how much I loved him. And do you want to hear it? It's really good.
You don't remember it.
Yes, I do.
Oh, God.
There comes a time in every woman's life when she has to love someone. Today is my day. Piercy baby, Piercy baby. Piercy baby, Piercy baby. I love him. Piercy baby. Piercy
Yikes.
Baby.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah, trust it. And my mom was so sick of hearing the name Pierce that she made me call him Bill. Because she's like, just pick a fucking normal name. Because I don't want to hear Pierce every fucking 2 seconds. So she made me call him Bill.
That's funny.
Like, can you believe that? That's so fucking weird. And I mean, even when I was 5, like, I was in love with Bill Murray. And that was like, I'm 5 years old. Why am I picking like old men?
You like these old dudes.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, I love an older man.
See, I was into like boys who look like girls. I was like really into like, long haired, like girly boys.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah. Like when I was obsessed with this one makes me laugh. The lead singer of The Calling.
What the fuck? See, I don't even know what that is.
If I could, then I would.
Oh yeah.
I'd go wherever
you would go.
He had that deep gravelly voice, but he looked like a little girl.
Like a lady.
It was a lady boy, and I was like so obsessed with it. Such a weird time.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I think the majority of my obsessions was like. At least I say that now. You're gonna be like, actually, it's right now.
Actually, no.
I think it's when I was like, you're in that age. God, when you're like
but that's
11 and 12.
Because you're dreaming. You're dreaming because you got nothing else to do. I mean, I guess I don't really know how it works today, but like back then it was like you're living in these places where, at least for me, where you didn't have access to all this stuff, and stuff to do and people to see. So it was like, the fantasy of what could be, and then you just
I would obsess with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, JTT. Oh, you know who I love?
Those Tiger Beats.
Devin Sawa from Casper and Now and Then.
I wrote letters to him, but I wrote letters to Casper, not Devin Sawa. I wrote letters. I have composition notebooks with letters to Casper. But it was like, hey. Older Casper or like human Casper, like I wanted him.
Oh yeah, you wanted. I
wanted
him the
end. I didn't want that fucking ghost. I wanted the hottie who came down with that like frilly shirt.
Who walked slowly in white clothing.
Oh, he was so hot.
I was really into the fox in Robin Hood, the Disney version. So like a cartoon animal. I was like super into him.
Yeah, hottie.
Like you wanted a ghost. I wanted a cartoon fox.
I loved boys.
Oh,
I was obsessed with boys.
For sure.
That's all I talked about. It's all I did. Like, I think back in like middle and high school, like all I was doing was thinking about boys.
That's
and
just
like
so fucking weird. It's just so sick too, because you think about it and you're like, God, we could have been doing all this other stuff. But like, I would sit up in my room and just write about how I wanted to be dating this kid in my school named Alex. I was like in love with Alex Kelsch. What up? He's like married with children now, but I was just in love with him. You know, it's that thing, you just latch onto something. And I mean, as far as like now, let's like nowadays, what, you know, you said TV.
I still obsess over certain people. They're like boys.
And
unattainable people. Yeah. There's a certain gentleman who I just think is so cute.
And we can't even talk about it because I have a plan to meet him.
Yeah. So I don't want him to know that like I'm a fan of his at all, because
that'll ruin it, you know, because you want to just be
I want to be like
chick.
This cool chick walking down the street and he's like, oh my God, like you look cool. Like,
and
what's
guys,
your name?
She has a live-in boyfriend.
Yeah.
And she's still planning this thing.
It has nothing to do with anything else. Like, it's just my obsession with the idea that like this person could look at me and be like, yeah,
but you've
with all
had
my
that
acne
for girls too.
I have had it for girls. I have total girl crushes, 100%. Like, I do have a very I have the personality. Is that a personality thing? Like, to be an obsessive person?
Oh, I think so.
I think I have that.
I think it's like the people who have I don't know, like towards addiction. When people have addiction, I think it's a similar thing. I think obsession is kind of a similar thing to addiction, but it's like,
because I definitely, if I grasp onto an idea or something, I will like
deep dive.
Yes. Like I will like my stuff. Well, and now it's like trendy and everybody likes it. So now I'm kind of over it.
The murder
my true crime.
True crime
and
stuff.
like murder stuff. Like I've always been obsessed with that. And like to the point where it was kind of getting overwhelming because the amount of that I was watching and reading and listening to podcasts, like it was just all consuming. And then you start going to a really dark place. So yeah, again, like that's another thing I felt like I was getting obsessive over. But again, now it's like played. I'm like,
isn't that funny? How like you're really into something and then it gets popular and you're like, you know what? I don't even care.
Well, that's like my theory on how everything that I like, I think becomes popular. Yeah. And you're like, oh, I kind of like started that. You know, like
that whole thing.
That's, you know, and it first started when that fucking Sugar Ray song. This is so stupid and off topic, but I could have sworn I made Sugar Ray popular. I at one point because I was listening to them before they were anybody. And I was like, oh, so I'm the reason they're like so huge.
Shut up. Well, it's like the reason that it's like for me, I'm an OG Bill Murray admirer, obviously, but also Converse wearer. Like when I was 0 years old, I was wearing fucking Converse, and and as a kid, I was obsessed with them. I'm saying obsessed now because this is the episode, but also because it was true.
Yeah.
That like I always had to have my Converse, like always. That was my favorite shoe. I had to have high tops, and then I mean, granted, it's kind of, I guess you could say Converse have always been popular, but they didn't become this mainstream, everybody was wearing them thing until I was older. So I was like, you know what?
I know. I think this episode is just all about how like
cool we are. We're trendsetters. We're fucking like obsessive trendsetters. No, dude, today I can truly say my obsession is organization and purging. Yeah. And I can't stop. Yeah. It is to the point where I stay awake thinking about it and going like, oh God, because I'm going home in April and I'm going to do my mom's house and I am so excited about it. Like I literally will sit here and think about like go through each room in my head like, ooh, okay, what can we do? What are we going to get rid of? How are we going to make it look like? I think about it. I just constantly, I'm walking through the house. I don't know if it's because like part of me, I truly do think that I'm slightly undiagnosed manic depressive. I don't think it's like I've been diagnosed depressed, but I do have this like personality where I'm like, whoop, I'm going, and I can't stop. Yeah. And
it's also why like you can't sleep and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm just thinking. And I'm like super high energy wired. And but I get that way. I just go, oh my God, I walk around the apartment like, what can I get rid of? That's all I think about. and I fucking love it.
I mean, yeah, I could use
Love
a little
it.
of that.
Like, and it just drives me fucking crazy when I can't help someone too. Like, because I want to help Cole get rid of stuff, and he doesn't want me to because he's like, I want to do it on my own. But I'm like, Cole, this is for me. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to do it for you. Like, I need to do this. I want to do it. Give me a hit, man.
Yeah.
Give me a hit. You know, and it's like I want to start this as a sort of business on the side to like actually be productive, to be a more healthy obsession. And I'm like, Cole, let me just come on. I gotta just.
Yeah, he's having. Well, you know what? It's so funny because like I feel like he's going through something right now. In a really positive light. Like I think things are changing, and he is making strides towards getting rid of stuff. Because if you guys don't know, Cole, my boyfriend of 6 years now, he is a hoarder, full blown, like.
And luckily it's not like the show where it's just
and it's not like
Jenna
gross
would never let
stuff.
It,
like poop
point.
piling up and like shit like that.
Old
but
food that sits for years.
No. It's all sentimental. He is the most sentimental person, and so he keeps like, little pieces of like bracelet, like a string bracelet that he had from like 3rd grade. Like stuff like that, and that just accumulates and piles up. He's got baby books, and I'm like. No. Dude, like
no, you don't
that.
Need
talk about upset. Like he's just, I don't know, obsessed with this idea that like he's gonna need it, or I don't know what it is. I truly don't know what it is, but
working on it. We're working on it. We're all just working on it. We're all works in progress. For me, it's kind of like, and I get obsessed with the idea of, making things better, and so I'll be like, oh, if I get an idea like, hey, I want to find this one item for my house, or this specific rug, or this one thing I just fucking deep dive. I'm like, I gotta find it. I can't stop thinking about it until I find the right thing.
I'm one of those too where it has to happen right away for me.
Oh yeah.
I become
waiting. No.
Like if I like need something, or if I see something I like. That's all it's like on. I'm like, okay, like I just got to get it. Like, or I have to find a way, or like, what can I like return? I'll even like return, like I have these clothes in my car that I need to go return because I want to return them to get the money back so I can like get others. It's a truly like weird. Yeah. And everything has to happen now. I'm like, I have to have it now.
Exactly. I don't like things to be unfinished. It's like, when you first, like when you move into a place or you have an idea for a room and you don't have enough money, you don't have the budget to like finish it the way you want to. That drives me fucking insane. Crazy. I can't handle it. It's like, if I see some project that I have to once I start that project, I have to fucking finish it or I will lose my mind.
Or, in my place with that is that if I don't do it right now, it'll also never get done either.
Get done,
and so, it's just, that's an obsessive thing that I don't like. I don't like this need to like, because I'll spend money too that I don't have. Yeah. Because of this like compulsion to like, I gotta have that thing right, or like I really want that thing. It's
got to complete the look.
Yeah.
It's gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Dumb.
I mean, at least I'm lucky. I get into this point where like right now I don't want to shop for any like clothes, any shoe. I just don't have any need for that, and I don't have any want for it, which is so good because we get into those zones where we're like, let's go shopping. Yeah. I want to go shopping. Yeah. And then you just gotta go shopping. But like. I think for me, it's funny because Jess even talked to me about it the other day. I was like, I have my things where I will spend money and I don't give a fuck. It's like, I won't go get groceries because I don't want to spend $30. Yeah. But I will spend $30 on like a tissue box cover because I want my bathroom to look nicer. Yeah. Like no joke. Yeah. I will always spend money on any sort of home goods, any sort of decoration, any sort of furniture, any sort of anything for the home. I will always spend money on it.
It's like because it's gonna be your space.
It's my
space.
And
you gotta come home and look at it and be in it. So you want it to be.
It's the most important thing to me. I'm like, food. It lasts me, 2 minutes. I'll eat it and it's gone. Bye. But this other shit lasts me for years. And I'm like, I will spend money on that. Totally. I'm like, hell yeah. Or I'll be like, I'll go to a movie, but I won't go again. Get
I'll
groceries.
Always spend money on movies. Hell yeah, I'd rather do that more than
priorities.
Anything. But yeah, I'm trying to think other stuff that like. I'm obsessed over. Is it just people? Is that weird? Yikes.
Yeah, you fucking weirdo.
Yikes.
Yeah, because anything else for me is like, I feel like I'm pretty healthy when I'm obsessed with my cats.
Oh, yeah.
Like a bad way.
That's actually really funny you bring that up because I was doing something yesterday morning that I was like, oh, this would be funny to talk about. I, too, am like obsessed, in love, and all consumed by my cat. Kiki, yesterday morning, the reason I bring this up is because yesterday morning I was getting ready, put my clothes on.
Yeah.
And then I had my clothes on, and you would think I would continue to move forward with my day, but I literally sat there and stared at Kiki on the bed.
You just
just smiling like a creep, just watching her and just oh, Keeks. And I just look at her and I just like, I can't stop looking at her. And every time she's like sitting somewhere, or
I love that this is your first cat too. I wonder if that's another part of it too. Is that like this is your first cat that you really loved?
I had Jasper.
No, that doesn't count. Are you crazy? Jasper was a psycho.
Psycho. That's what I mean.
And you did not connect with her.
I never thought I would have another connection with a cat, and I was super against Keeks when we were getting her because I had such a nightmare. But Keeks is like the love of my life. Like I look at her and her fucking little just human face. Like I can't stop touching her in the mornings now that she actually lets me like hug her and kiss her now. And I just sit there and I'm just like over and over, just kiss.
Yeah.
And I just can't.
I can't stop.
Yeah,
no,
truly. Yeah.
It's
she might be my biggest obsession.
Yeah. That's how I feel too. It's like I come home and I always make time to go lay down on the floor and like come and like hug him, kiss him. It's like no matter what time of day it is, if I came home and I'm so exhausted and I got to get to bed, first I'm going to go talk to the cats. I'm going to go hang out with them for a minute. I'm going to tell them what's up. I talk to them all day, kiss. Every time I see them, I can't ignore them when they walk by. No. I have to be like, hi, baby, and just talk.
And just talk.
I think about them.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm out in the world, I'm like, I wonder what Busy and Lou are doing today.
Yeah.
Are they crying? Are they
Cole and I created a full photo album of just Kiki photos so we can look at them all the time. Like, and now I have people who are obsessed with Kiki now because of like this like larger than life character I've created for her, and like everybody loves her, and she is animals and just in general. It's like
animals. Oh, that's no joke. Like it's a weird thing where it is all consuming. If I pass by a dog in a car while I'm driving, I'm like, I gotta get up close. I gotta say hi to the doggy. Like I have to talk to the animal no matter where they are. If I am walking and I see a dog like a block away across the street, I'm like, hey puppy, what are you doing?
Oh yeah,
like,
I wave.
Gotta talk.
Like I'm just like like they know me. I'm like
hi.
I'm like hi, and I like wave really big and I give them a little face. Like they know me.
Like
and
they know and give a fuck.
Yeah,
you know
they
I mean?
don't give.
But
I love them.
You can't
so much.
stop.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's true, and I think, but that's pretty. I mean,
if I wouldn't mind being.
I will say though, at least I'm not obsessed to the point where like I'm gonna
steal one or something.
Yeah,
steal somebody's,
or I fucking buy them clothes that I put on them every day and paint their nails and carry them with me everywhere and like
because there can be unhealthy in the sense that like, but see then like I could look at my mom. She became Lucy when our dog Lucy passed away. It literally killed my mother. Like
it did not literally,
but figuratively killed her. That's what I meant. Like she didn't come out of her room for a month. It was crazy, and it was a lot of other things too. But because I'm like, is that a bad to be like that in tune or like obsessed with your animal, so that when animals die, they will
it's true.
leave you, and it's like that's what I get with Keeks. My obsession with Keeks, I'm like. And then I'll start panicking because I know that she is gonna die, and then I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do without her? I can't live, like, and it's so it is kind of gone. I'm borderline like unhealthy now, probably.
No, it's true. It's like, well, no, you see those people. I was like, those people that have like portraits of their cats and dogs up. I'm like, no, right there. I'm looking up. I'm like, I got pictures of my cats on the wall. No, but there is. I think it's funny because like obsession. Yeah, there are varying levels of it, I think, and we do, like I said, we do kind of overuse it, but I think we're pretty obsessed with our animals. Yeah, because it then becomes into a like kind of a consuming thing. Yeah, like where I go onto a place in my head where I'm like, what if when she's no longer here, like what am I gonna do? Like. You can't.
I can't do that, but it's terrible. But I'm like, I don't want to live without Keeks.
No, but I'm truly though. I'm going home in April because, well, one, I want to. I mean, there are a million reasons I'm going home. I mean, I want to see my brother. It's the first time I will have seen him since he was in the hospital. But also, like, I'm going home because I want to spend time with my grandma. Because who knows how long she has. But at the same time, I want to spend time with my cat Tui.
Yeah,
and that is truly a reason that I'm going home because he is. I think he's 17 now, and I'm like, ooh,
yeah,
I gotta go home.
I
gotta
flew
be with
home
him
to say goodbye to Lucy.
I gotta.
You know, you gotta like,
you gotta
take that time, because otherwise, because that's what happened with our first dog, as I didn't get to say like have a proper goodbye, and then that destroyed, like literally killed, not literally. I gotta stop saying that. I'm very
you always say
how everything's my favorite. How literally you know,
and it's like no, you're Chris Traeger.
No,
you took that from him.
I gotta stop that. But I the fact that I got to say goodbye to Lucy and have that time with her meant the world to me, and now I can like finally like rest easy and just know that, like, you know, so yeah, you do what you gotta do, you know, go home.
Ooh, yeah, people may think I'm crazy for like wanting to spend time with my cat when I go home. For some reason, people have a weird thing that it seems like there's more weight placed on the love of a dog than of a cat, which is crazy to me because it's the same shit.
It's all the same.
And so,
I just think because cats
like
sometimes
they're like a family dog, like, oh, the family dog, you gotta go be with him. I'm like, no, I'm going home for a cat.
Well, and I think cats too sometimes just have a bad rap because they're not as like lovey or whatever. But my cat, every night when I get home, Keeks, right on my lap.
Yeah, man.
Every night, you know, she is a lovey.
Cats are the same as any. They have their own personalities, and that's what's up. Like, that's what you fall in love with is the personality. It's just not. They're all different. Like right now,
and
you're
playing
so with
funny.
the busy.
Get it busy.
Busy.
You don't want to.
She's so lazy. She's like, I just want to stand here. See, in every episode, we end up talking to my cats because they're here.
Because you can't help it.
And
they're
we can't
so cute.
and we always have that voice.
And we got to do it like this.
That's the fucking voice. And I think about that. I'm like, if I have a kid, I better not fucking talk baby talk like that to my kid. But I think a human is so much different. Yeah. Like, I look at a kid, I'm like, whatever, kid. Like, you're just a dope.
Yeah.
Like, they're not.
Kids suck.
Yeah, kids are stupid.
Yeah,
like, I'll be
because
like,
they talk back. That's
I'll be like, shut up. You know?
Because, like, I would love to know what Keeks, because, you know, the way I talk to her is absolutely ridiculous.
Just stupid.
Just knowing what you know, because I tell her every day, Keeks, you're crazy.
Yeah.
You're wild, Keeks. You know, and she's not doing anything. So she's probably like, what? But yeah, I'm obsessed with my cat. I'm obsessed with good TV. Mm-hmm. I'm obsessed with tattooed.
Oh, God.
Long hair. Burly men. Which Cole is. Cole has long hair, tattoos, and he's like a burly, bearded man. That's who I'm talking about. Mm-hmm.
That's who you're talking about.
Not podcast people that are in the world and live in Highland Park. Okay.
God, no, you've gotten obsessed with men for sure, where you'll be like, oh
creepy.
No, do you remember how obsessed we were with Workaholics when it first came out?
Oh, yeah.
For the let's be clear, the first 2 seasons, we were obsessed with. Then we said, bye-bye, we don't like this anymore.
Yeah.
Because it got not good.
Weird.
But we were obsessed with it to the point where we watched, like, a bonus feature on the DVD of like the first season to find out where their writer's room was in Burbank to like go there.
Try to like, and we would like pause it and
like
try to be
what
okay,
block
look
is
at that
on?
street. You see that building? Let's find it, because we were gonna go like show up and be like, we want to write for. Oh God, yeah, weirdos, man.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that's definitely that's very me though.
Yeah,
that whole like. It's kind of a cool, not cool thing, but it's a positive thing for me in the sense that like I just go for it.
You're interested. Yeah.
I will always reach out and I will find, and I'm like an internet sleuth and I will find people who inspire me and I will reach out to them. I have no problem doing that. But then I could see how from their end it could get a little like
hey, stalker, what's up?
Yeah, kind of like, ooh,
how did
you I don't understand how you're reaching out to me. So yeah. But like it comes from a place of like passion. That's what I'm calling it. I'm a very passionate person.
We're not obsessive. We're passionate.
Passionate.
That's what this episode should be called.
God,
Two passionate girls.
Yeah. Could you imagine us like outside that studio, like finding it and like? Ugh.
Yeah, but we would be too weirded out. Once we got there, we'd just be like, oh,
run.
We would just like go back and forth and be like, okay, let's go, let's leave, let's leave. We wouldn't know what to fucking do.
Yeah, I know. We're
all talk.
Cool.
We're all talk.
But yeah, for the most part, it's been mostly just like, I would think harmless things, but
yeah,
there's been handful of times it's gotten a little weird. Like with Jonah, that was definitely a little weird.
Ooh, and we're talking about, if you guys didn't listen, like it's one of the earliest episodes where we talked about embarrassing or creepy.
Or was it creepy? Yeah.
It was either creepy or embarrassing.
Yeah, I think it was creepy because I was like...
Yeah, we're talking about how she
would go out at like 11 o'clock at night just to hang out on the street to see if he'd come out. Like crazy. fucking weird shit, man. But
oh, God.
you know,
hey, man.
things have changed. Things
sort
are
of.
kind of. We've a little bit moved on from that, but you know what? It's how it just makes me.
That's
and
true.
I'm okay with it. It's
We're
fine.
gonna reframe this as just we're so passionate.
We're just very
and
passionate, cool, trendy.
Yeah. We set the trends.
We set the trends. God.
Yeah, we gotta do an episode 2 trendy girls and be like, what did we start? What trends did we start?
That's the thing that's hard for me is trendy. Ugh.
God, no.
I don't ever want to be trendy.
Well, that's why when I start, when we're the same where when something we like starts to become really big, we both stop doing it.
Yeah, we're like,
no, we don't want to be but I think I was kind of ashamed of myself when I thought about like my earlier years too, where I wouldn't like something just because everybody else did. But secretly I was like, I should just like it. Like, why can't I just like it?
Yeah, that sucks.
Like I hate, I'm like, just be yourself. Like, who cares what everybody else is doing or thinking? But I don't know.
Yeah. Like how pissed how everybody was like, well, so, you know, I was actually kind of cool because everybody was into Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and I was a Hanson kind of vibe, and I was like literally making out with pillows, kissing them. Wrapping them up like they were human bodies.
Yeah, but
and
that's
then
nothing
kissing.
new. Girls have been. My mom and my aunt Terry used to like kiss. I think they kissed like Donny Osmond posters when they were like young. So
posters is one thing. Pillows, I was like holding on to it and like.
But like, and the pillow did not have his image on it.
No,
it was just a pillow.
Pure imagination. Pure imagination.
Yeah.
Like stroking it. Oh, me and Lindsay
stroking it.
Yes, like it had no, like it had hair. I didn't know what dicks were back then. It was just hair. Yeah, I used to think it was just like a flat surface down there, but like it was mostly just like
ting ting
hair.
ting ting. Just
yeah, me and Lindsay Jackson
pee.
laying next to each other, folding our pillows as if they were human bodies and kissing them. Cool. How is your middle school life? Oh boy. Well, guys. Oh, sorry. I was recording and she didn't know it.
My microphone was straight up just on the table like, I'm done.
Well, you guys are amazing. Thank you for listening.
I hope that you're obsessed with this podcast.
Yes.
And I hope it becomes a weird thing where you're just like, you can't stop.
And you like
look
try
at our
to
shit all the
find
time.
us. You're like looking on Instagram to see if like we're at places.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Maybe you end up there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You know what? Hey, come say hi.
We encourage it.
Come say hi.
At least somebody would be into us.
Yeah.
Then, because that would be nice.
Last week, guys, we didn't have an episode. And let me tell you, only 2 people really
said
noticed.
anything?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Only 2 people. My mom and my brother.
They reached out. Like, honestly, like, yeah, this is pretty much a show just for them. So
that's what I said to my mom yesterday. I'm like, we're just doing this for you, you know.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, that's, no, that's not true. They just didn't say anything to you.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom. Guys, you're awesome. Come back.
Love
Bye.
ya. Bye-bye.